absolutely fantastic. We're going to do it for real this time. We are going to do it for real. So ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, because it's now time for Rory's Story! Rory, 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 Rory.
Hey! Hi, everyone! Hello, boys and girls. Hi there! Oh, this is Tiger-tastic. Oh, it sure is good to see you all here today. And thank you for joining me for a very special story time. Just in case we haven't met before, I'm Rory. After 3, I want you all to shout out, "Hi, Rory!" at the top of your voices, okay? Here we go. 1, 2, 3! Come on. We're in this beautiful place, surrounded by friendly faces, and we're about to have some fun. This is your chance to really let loose. So let's try that again, huh? 1, 2, 3! Yeah! That's much better. Hey, are you all ready for a story? I said, are you all ready for a story? Oh, well, I'm glad to hear it. Otherwise, I'd just be reading it myself. People might start to think I'm a bit weird. Well, I am a walking, talking tiger. They probably think that already. Okay, now before we begin, are you all comfortable? Are you? Because there's nothing worse than listening to a great story and getting a numb bum halfway through. If you're all comfortable, then I'll begin. So, what story can I read you today? Oh, well, this is one of Anxious's favorites. She's got it on her Kindle. Apparently, Anxious would love to be a princess, and this story makes her want to be a princess even more. I tell her, one day, Anxious, one day, you just never know. Hey, it could happen. Right, let's get started. I've waffled on for too long now. The Princess and the Pea, Rory style, yeah. Once upon a time, there was a prince who was looking for a princess. But she had to be a real princess, not a fake one, or someone who just looked like a princess. She had to be real. The prince went all the way around the world, and although he found several beautiful princesses, there was always something not quite right about them. He sounds like a bit of a fussy pants, if you ask me. Anyway, in the end, he came home very disappointed. Perhaps he had a bad flight, or he got stuck in traffic if he was driving. One night, there was the most terrible storm. It thundered, there was lightning, and the rain poured down in sheets. The king and queen and prince sat around the fire toasting crumpets. Oh man, crumpets. They're my favorite. Well, especially with jam. Delicious. Oh, sorry. I got carried away there thinking about crumpets and jam. Now, where were we? Oh, yes, that's right. Suddenly, there was a ringing of the bell at the palace gates. Who could that be at this time of night? Maybe it was an Ocado delivery. After all, they are royal. They can afford to go posh. Putting on his Macintosh, the king went to see who could be outside on such a dreadful night. When he opened the gates, a princess was standing there. But what a sight she was. Water streamed off the ends of her long hair, ran down her clothes and into her shoes. "You'd better come in," said the king, leading the princess into the palace, where she stood dripping and not looking like a princess at all. Probably making a mess of the carpet, I reckon. Where was her umbrella, for goodness sake? "Yes, I am a princess," she assured them. The old queen was doubtful. "We'll soon see about that," she said to herself, as she went to prepare the spare bed for their young visitor. First, she took off all of the bedding, and then she laid a pea at the very bottom. What? No, she didn't put a pea on her bottom, at the bottom of the bed, cheeky. On top of the pea, she put 20 mattresses, and on top of the mattresses, she put 20 feather beds. Wow! Is this how all members of the royal family sleep? It seems a little extravagant if you ask me. The next morning, the princess was asked how she had slept. "I hardly slept a wink all night," she said. "The bed was desperately uncomfortable. There was something hard at the bottom of it, and I'm sure I am bruised all over." And I thought vegetables were supposed to be good for you. Well, not this pea. But now they knew that she was a real princess. For only a princess is dainty enough to be able to feel a pea through 20 mattresses and 20 feather beds. The prince was thrilled to bits, for he had already fallen in love with her, and he immediately asked her to be his bride. Ha! And she said, "Only if we can go to IKEA first and buy a brand new bed. I'm not sleeping in that one again." As for the pea, well, it was put into a museum, where it may still be seen if no one has eaten it. The end. Oh, that was a good story, wasn't it? Did you enjoy that, boys and girls? Yeah, I really enjoyed reading it, especially with my 20% extra free. My jokes, huh? Anyway, I'm afraid I've got to go now. The rest of the Seaside Squad will be waiting for me. We always change all of our bed sheets today, and I'd better make sure that nobody is putting a pea at the bottom of my bed. Boys and girls, thank you for coming along to listen to my story today. I hope you all had a tiger-tastic time. I'll see you all soon, everyone. Goodbye!
Oh, there we go. Let's have a great big cheer for Rory the Tiger! Yay! Look at him. He's just an absolute superstar. Right then, now.